experimentation would be exploring whatever the medium you're working in. It should be discovering new ground and how you're going to get there. Discovering how you're going to get there. I guess there's always some kind of experimenting going on in the writing process. But I often begin with a bass line, and then it's a matter of finding common ground between a bass line that I can hear a vocal melody has room to interact with, and whatever that melody is. And the experimenting probably is, what happens next? What is part B, part C, whatever goes with the initial idea. Because often writing a song is really having a feeling about a sound, whether it's a bass line or a vocal idea, but it's trying to keep the nature of the original thought, and then expanding on that thought. So whatever is built around that original feeling, but you try to follow what that feeling was that you had in the beginning, without any words, without any direction, without any melodic structure. Just it's almost like a ghost of an idea, and then you try to find out what that is. So in a way, the whole thing is experimenting with what works to hold that idea and not ruin it without destroying the original feeling, because that original feeling is the inspiration, which allows you to bring everything else by saying yes and no, all during the process. I'm not going to remember well what I did because I never used these things, but the line 6 is much more complicated than I can probably remember, with three buttons to push for looping, which I didn't really do when we worked, and then one major choice of the loop here, and then delays and echoes and things, and I might have just used one delay on that. I don't even remember. The other things I didn't touch, whatever their settings were, and that just went 1 to the bass and 1 to the Fuzz Factory. Fuzz Factory just has one button. Fuzz Factory, and I think just 4 dials where you have a volume, which actually on this you have to keep very low because the Fuzz Factory goes crazy. This is a gate, and that was a stab, and that I can't even remember. It's got some other squealy name to it, but that is what I worked most of, and that goes out to the amp. Mostly I played with this and got the oscillating sounds going up and down. I could do that. I think that's mostly what I touched. I don't think I messed with this at all, and my other hand was on the bass. So that was really the extent of what I was making sounds with. Line 6. And that was it.